got it.
Okay, you're live now. You helped it go
Okay,
live.
I got
Thank you,
it.
John.
All right. Hey guys, it's John here from the Acoustic Shop. We're here in Anaheim, California for the NAMM 2025 convention. Lots of cool stuff. This is day 2 of the show floor. We've actually been here since Tuesday. Monday we were at, we've been here. I've been here since Saturday, but anyway, NAMM's got full force here today. First booth of the day we're going to be doing is the Music Link booth. You guys know it. In our shop, mostly Recording King, some Loar stuff. No, we do Loar and Recording King. Am I missing a brand that we would normally have? Guardian cases and bags, see?
Indeed.
I knew I had other stuff. I'm here with Misha. Misha has been my rep for the last few years. We've been talking about cool stuff. We're gonna get to a brand new banjo that I'm really excited about. We got it in the shop. Actually, I have some available, and we did some tone demos. We just don't have them logged up. But we're gonna get them for you here shortly.
Soon, yes.
Yeah, because I'm gonna blame it on Misha. Misha, you got those to me 4 days before I left.
The moment they arrived in Tennessee, we said, okay, expedite out the door.
Yep.
So they got in, they went out,
And then there was winter weather, and they didn't show up till Thursday evening. And
the elements were working against us a little bit, but I'm so pleased that you did get them, and
do have
they're at the shop. So certainly one of the premier and select dealers, Acoustic Shop, one of the very few in this country to have them now. So if you need to pick one up, and these are limited editions, so we're not going to have a ton of them.
Nice.
Don't wait.
We do already have the hashtag in here. Here for the banjos, and
Here
another comment.
The banjos.
Show me the banjos.
I love it.
All right,
They are
so
ready to see.
I'm going to try and do, so here's what happened today. By the way, Hinckley's running monitoring comments today. Trent's got his rig on. If you guys get a chance to see, you know what? I'm going to see if you can focus on this. We're going to do a mirrored shot. Can we do this?
Is that what you want to do?
You're going to do this? Trent, can you photograph yourself?
I think they've seen it. They've seen the Trent rig.
The Trent
before.
rig. Check
It's
that
impressive.
out. Yeah, there he is right there. All right.
I
So we're here to monitor any questions you guys have, and we'll run through stuff. But like an idiot this morning, I left my picks in my other pair of pants from last night.
Oh.
So I have my regular flat picks I don't have, my finger picks I don't have. So I can try to give you a little bit of demo of the banjos, but it's not going to be very good. But let's talk about some stuff that has been coming. As you guys know, this is one of my favorite resonators. We just got a bunch of these in, which are the Phil Ledbetter models. We have a few of those in stock right now.
Yep, the Phil Ledbetter model, of course, our collaboration with Phil, big name and legend in the bluegrass world.
The late Phil Ledbetter, great dobro player, and these are well set up. It's been a whole bunch of fun working with guys like Greg Rich, and I know Greg and Phil worked on this project pretty closely on
for
this.
many years. And Phil just had some very unique specification. Of course, the screens being removed, but even more importantly, rather than having the traditional parallelogram sound well, it has a sound post setup inside that the cone rests on. So what you get there is a more open, I think even a more dynamic, as far as volume goes, a more dynamic range because of that openness. So it's unique, and we've had a few great players come by the booth already, and they're just shocked when they play this versus some of the other ones that are out there with the traditional
Especially at this price point. It's a really affordable guitar and really worth it. This one's one, we have not got ours yet, but I'm excited about this guitar. This brings back the Buck Owens look. Check it out, guys. So are we calling this like a buckaroo? What do we call it?
Oh, no.
No.
We don't call it the buckaroo,
okay.
But this is the Wrangler. So you'll see here, we have the headstock artwork there. Of course, Greg Rich, a big part of this design. He worked with Gene Autry. I mean, he's worked with all the Western legends throughout the years, and it's inspiring for him to be able to continue that design aspect and that kind of legacy of having those, from custom shop models at Gibson all the way to his, custom shop work at Recording King to even fun stuff like this, which is, great. And we'll be having those here in about 6-7 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, they're coming.
I knew they were coming, and I was told again we should have them on the front of the line. So I'm watching Hinckley right now. Hinckley's like, I can get down with that. I can get down with that.
And we have a quick comment that I saw. Somebody said, "Let your pops demo the banjo."
Dad's not here.
APB for Bill yet?
We should. We honestly should. He's been running
nice,
around
just
LA in
exploring.
his
He's
own car.
exploring, yeah.
I'm not even sure. I didn't hear from him yesterday. Did you hear from him yesterday? I heard from him early, but not in the evening.
Is he in the building?
I don't know. I should probably check, make sure he's still around anywhere. He's definitely not in the
Bill's
building.
not around, but we can definitely demo some, I think.
Yeah, I will try. We've had these at the Alcoas, and we've had these in stock for a little while now. But remind me of the situation on those. Is there a limited number of those being built? Or?
So the Koa, yeah, I mean, we do have a stash of great Koa Tonewood that we've been, fortunate enough to have some unique designs with the single lot 12 foot to the body cutaway here, and then our 12 foot to the body triple lot. So in our Tonewood Reserve series, we're using the best woods that we have in our, stash, basically, and we're trying to make guitars that really accentuate those woods and what they're able to do tonally. So the Koa, definitely in the lineup for about a year now. Those are doing great. Glad you have those. And unique, that's something that you're not going to find anywhere else. And then within the rest of the Tonewood Reserve series, we have pretty much a standard across the board of every guitar in this series has a solid Adirondack top and either a solid East Indian rosewood baguette side or a solid African mahogany baguette side. So it's all solid construction with the solid Adirondack top, which is probably the most important thing going on here. It's vibey, but that's super important. And for example, you can get into a solid Adirondack top, all solid African mahogany back and side dreadnought here, and 649 is a street on this with a solid Adirondack top. And you'll notice too here, it's like we got some kind of unique design touches. We do like a tortoiseshell binding, tortoiseshell heel cap. We do it's like a modified V-neck, I would say. So it's not super baseball batty, but comfortable, but yet still retain some of that historical neck profile, diamond volute, butter beans, everything you'd expect, a bone nut and saddle. But I really don't know of any other folks doing an all solid Addy top guitar at this affordable price point. So
and like I said, with its own unique neck shape, definitely. That's the 318, if I remember right.
Yep,
right?
that's correct.
RD318. Yeah, Hinkley, tell us what's going on.
So, quite a couple of questions. First off, to address Matt. Matt said, "What model is that? If you could let us know exactly which model you're asking about."
Yes, it's that one.
Not too sure, yeah. But a couple of asking the price on the Wrangler, and then also what size would you consider that guitar to
That's
kind of
a single O, a little bit bigger than, but it's in that parlor single O type size.
So this is 249. This is a single lot body size, but we do a dreadnought scale length and nut width. So that combination, along with the body joinery at the 12th fret, really gives you probably the most punch and probably the most kind of low bass response you're going to get out of a smaller body with that extended scale length and extra string tension. So, it punches well above its size. And, this is something where you could just have it, hanging out by the TV on the couch, and it's comfortable. It's not, I got to put my arm around a jumbo, it's like grabbing, write a song or whatever while you're watching your shows. So.
And then I believe somebody was asking about the double O, wanting to see that a little bit closer up if you could.
So the double O is also a 45 style. Which double O?
This is the double lot cutaway.
Maybe that one. Maybe it was the Koa.
Yeah, so we designed this guitar in conjunction with Eric Schoenberg, who's a noted Martin historian. Basically, the sauce here is that it's a 12 fret to the body neck joint, again, with a dreadnought scale length again. So with even the smaller double lot body size, you're going to get a lot of bass response and a lot of volume with that extended dreadnought scale length on this instrument. And it fits in an overhead compartment on the airplane.
You know this because you just did it?
Well, I was so interested in the story because I thought, Eric, must have some secret Martin information because he's a historian, right? He's like, so why did you make this size? Why did you make it this way? He's like, I did it so I could fit on the overhead compartment of an airplane. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it sounds good too, of course, but that's I was kind of a little surprised when I found that one out.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, double lot, and then this one is coming in at $14.99 for the all solid Koa double lot cutaway.
Gotcha.
Music Link is also our source for the Loar and the mandolins there, so we do get quite a few different mandolins from there. In fact, I just got one of these, just came in.
Yes.
Was it the 700 that just arrived? This is the ultimate of the Loar series.
It is indeed.
So,
I think something with the Loar that's important to note, we really wanted to honor the legacy of Lloyd Loar and the craftsmanship and the heritage there. And so with any of the Loar instruments, it's gonna, at least at the very base level, like on our entry level Honey Creek series, it's gonna have a solid hand carved, hand graduated, tap tested, tap tuned top on it. So you can get a solid hand carved top A style at $299, or even an F style with a solid hand carved top, $399. And there's a lot of other mandolins at this price point, but when you start putting something in a steam press, you're actually stretching and damaging the fibers in the wood and kind of disrupting the continuity of what makes it sound so good. So, you know, like a fine violin, each one is hand carved. In the lowest end models, or entry level models, I should say, the top is still a solid and hand carved spruce.
Very, very cool.
And then as we go up, we have a couple of interesting ones in the lineup here. Our kind of F5 and F9 inspired ones here. These are all solid and hand carved. This one here is the 590 Contemporary series. So all solid, all hand carved. It's got the matte finish. Of course, you know, no Florida here, so plenty of access. And then still kind of the traditional tone bar bracing on these two. If you want the gloss finish, still all solid, all hand carved construction on this one. And gloss finish here. And these both are coming in at $599 street. And then one of my favorite aspects of the one you just got, the Supreme, is that this doesn't have tone bar bracings. It's just carved like a fine violin. So when we remove the tone bars out of this, you get, I think, a greater extended range dynamically. So from soft to really digging in, you know, we all love the bark of a, you know, traditionally constructed F-style mandolin, but with this, it kind of takes that formula and gives it a little twist. And you'll notice too, it's like, you know, beautiful figured maple on here, the inlay work. So I'm glad you got these in.
Yes, we just got one in. And then we get into the banjos. And this is where I think, you know, for us, we really dig into the banjos from Recording King, doing some of the best stuff that's out there. And we'll go ahead and jump into it. The new release, which is the Carl Jackson model. Now this one has maple resonator, maple neck. So this is different than the 75, 76, and those were all mahogany. Now same pot assembly, but now we're doing a maple version. There was a maple version a while back. It got discontinued. I'm glad to see a maple banjo back out and about.
So happy to have another maple in the lineup. And you're absolutely right. You know, sharing the same pot assembly with our elites and also with our Madison series. It's our 20-hole flathead tone ring, which is by you know, Greg Rich, who's our designer. He's a Banjo Hall of Fame inductee. Carl, of course, Grammy Award winner. I mean, the list goes on and on. But it was great. We've been partnered with Carl for many years. He's been a great RK supporter for us, and he really wanted to design a banjo that would, you know, show where his roots were from, and then also kind of enhance some of the touches of his legacy.
Carl's a Mississippi boy, all the way. I've known Carl and his dad for many, many years, and so brought in the Magnolia inlays, all inspired off of Magnolias. You all go all the way to the headstock, this is the Lonesome Dove model. One of the big hit songs that Carl wrote is Lonesome Dove. It's a killer song, if you're not already familiar. Really, really cool banjo. Glad to have this in the lineup. And price point on this, remind me.
Well, we're at $18.99 with a hard shell case.
With a hard shell case.
Yeah, the vintage hard shell case.
So I think I put it like $100. Yeah, $100 more than the 74, 75s, or 75, 76.
Yeah, exactly. 75, 76.
I almost had it.
You're on it,
I'm
man.
trying. But now with maple. So it's not just a signature model, but you're getting a maple for $100 more, making a signature model with Carl Jackson. And like you said, these are supposed to be limited numbers. This is not going to be a massive release. Unless it becomes.
No, well, unless it blows up, but you know, I think we do want to keep it in that, you know, production level where it's a limited production piece, and you know, Carl's really excited. We're going to be having more content with him, and you know, we look forward to connecting with you.
Absolutely,
and
we're going to be doing some content
more there. But yeah, in case you don't know about Recording King Banjos, our designer is Greg Rich. He's Banjo Hall of Fame inductee, basically responsible for resurrecting Gibson's banjo division in the 1990s. Done, you know, legendary art guitars. Look him up. Some of that stuff is incredible.
We have a podcast we filmed with him
Yes.
back in September. It's going to be coming out sometime this year. I don't know when, but he's a blast. He's probably one of the craziest banjo people I've ever met, yet also very, very smart. So it goes to prove that sometimes you can be weird and smart at the same time. I guess, maybe. Any more questions before we get out of here, Hinkley?
No, we don't really have any questions. Let me take that out before I hear my voice multiple
It is
times.
good. It has been a whole bunch of fun. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm still trying to wake up from yesterday. We stayed up late. I'm just getting my go in here. I've decided it's time for another coffee. I have already. Do you guys feel that? Is John weak today? I may have to go back and catch a nap, guys. I don't know.
I don't blame you, John. Yeah, it's very tiring.
Power nap and a couple shots. That's going to do it.
But it's so much fun seeing new stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I want to thank
so much for
Misha
showing us around,
again.
Misha.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you for
Always
coming
good
by. And always, these guys are awesome. Buy your stuff from them.
Only from them. That's what he just said. He said he made all of his other dealers just mad. He said, do not buy from them ever again.
Really?
Good times.
It is very good time. Anyway, thank you guys so much. If you've not hit that like and subscribe button, do it, because we're going to be here all day long. We got more stuff coming up. I think our next stop is going to be the Martin booth. We're going to be doing some, they have a quiet room, and we're going to be filming some stuff in there. I think we're doing that live as well, are we not?
I have no idea, honestly.
We're going to find out.
Stuff
Anyway,
is
either
going
way, we're going to get you some new content.
Yeah.
So many new booths that we're hitting today. So many cool things. Stick around. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun. It's the Acoustic Shop here at NAMM 2025.
We'll see you guys.
Bye-bye.